So guys, we're on the river mouth. The ocean, the wavy ocean's over that way. If you guys want to see some nice waves, we've got some of the best waves in Australia, some of the best surf waves in Australia, guys. East Coast Australia, Sunshine Coast. Look it up. Anyway, if you want to see some waves, some nice surf, put it down in the comments down below and I'll take you there, guys. I'll get you some nice surf. Skullcam, over and out. Pelican. Hey, check out some mad birds. Check this out. Ready? Zoom in. Zoom cam. Zoom cam. A couple of pelicans on the east coast of Australia, guys. Zoom out. See you later, pelicans. Bye-bye. How you going today, Skull Cammers? Welcome back to another episode of Skull Cam. So, what's going on today? Well, I'll give you a bit of a rundown, guys. If you've seen in a previous video, I had this old NITRO RC car got given to me off a mate. He didn't want it anymore. So, you know what I'm like. You know what Skull Cam's like, guys. We take this old shit and we clean it up and we modify it, stick it back together, and she's all sweet. Skull Cam. So anyway, guys, I've got the car completely stripped down. Here's all the screws that come out of it. I could strip it down more if I wanted to, but at this point this is going to be enough to clean it. We've got the gearbox here and the brake. Needs a good cleaning. See how dirty that is, guys. That's filthy. We've got, what do you call this, the chassis, or the bottom of it, whatever. Yeah, the bottom's pretty clean. The top side of it, where the motor and all the gear goes, is filthy. Bloody filthy, guys. This is the motor that was on it. Looks pretty good to me. It's not too dirty. Internals are pretty cool. Can you see in there? See if I can give you a bit of a... Hard to see, guys, but yeah, you have a real close look in there and it's clean as. Nice and smooth, no gouges or gashes or anything like that. It all looks good, guys. The only thing I do see on it is this cog here. I've looked at a brand new one. I've seen brand new ones before, guys, and this one's, can you see that on camera? I'm not sure, but each cog, like each little lump's really pointy and worn out, guys. They're supposed to be a little rounded and smooth. So that's worn right out. It's hard to see, but it'll still work. That's the main thing, guys. That'll still work. So that's the engine. There you go. What size is it? 12? Is that the size there, guys? If anyone knows what size this is, or if that is the size, does that number there, 12, indicate the size, guys? Down in the comments, wherever the comments go, down there somewhere, guys. Stick it in there. Stick some comments in there, guys. What size is this motor? Is that a 12? Who knows about this stuff? Skull Cam. Alrighty, so we'll put the motor down. We've got the fuel tank. That's a little fuel tank. Upside down. There we go. That's the top. Fuel goes in there. Primer button. Yeah, it's all gunked up, hardly works. Does work though. Needs good clean, obviously. What else we got, guys? This was the servo that controls the engine. Hooked up there somehow, like that, whatever. And it also controlled, let me pick this one up, the brake. Brake hooked in there, whatever, and pulled the brake on, guys. If you don't know the brake, here, let me show you. So the motor, excuse my dodgy rundown here, But the motor basically goes onto that and spins that cog. So I'll put that down. So anyway, that spins. I'll give you a close up here, guys. If you can see on the outside there, or the inside, this side here, there's actually a little metal wheel goes beside the cog, and just here is like two little clamps like that. They clamp down onto that little metal wheel when you pull this thing here. Here, maybe I got it upside down. Here you go. Look this way. There's a clamp that pulls the clamp shut on that little metal wheel there, and that's the brake, guys. That's the brake. Blah blah blah. There we go. Moving right along. So yeah, front servo, filthy as. Seems to work. Had no power hooked up to this guy, so I don't know if it actually works, but it seems to work just by the noise. Doesn't seem jammed or seized or anything like that. Alrighty, what else we got, guys? This was on the top of the chassis like that. So this controls the steering, this one here. Servo there controls the steering. Looks around the same condition as this one. Filthy, but still seems to be working. Although I haven't connected it to any sort of power to double check, but I'm sure it will, guys. Over here, this end here, we've got a little switch on off. There you go. That's the switch, guys, plugs in. Put that one down. We've got the motor, done that. Fuel tank, done that. The bumper off the front. I don't know if you can see this. What does that say, guys? I know it's a smiley face. SOX. I'm not too sure what that says, guys. It was on there when I got it. Skullcam. This is a pipe. So I'll pick up the pipe. Here you go. There's the header. It connects to, here we go, look, connects to the side of the motor like that. Bam, straight on there, guys. That's the exhaust. So that's the exhaust pipe. If you don't know, the fumes come out there, the smoke and the fumes or whatever, the emissions, the gas comes out there. They go in there, so the motor's here, goes in there, comes out there, like that. That's not a hole, that's just like whether you mount it to your frame or your chassis. And this one here, guys, connects to the fuel hose like that, and the exhaust gases that come through here blow into this little hose and pressurize the fuel tank, which then, because it's pressurized, fuel obviously comes out there and goes into the motor, guys. So you got the motor pumping out gases, pressurizing the fuel tank, pumping the fuel tank into the motor. Good little cycle happening there, guys. That's the cycle. Skullcam. So what we got left, guys, is these two things, back and front. Check out the dodgy wheels. The rubber looks homemade. The grip actually looks like it's been cut into that foam. Some sort of foam on the tyres. I don't know if they've been like bigger tyres and they've been shaved down and that sort of grip's been cut into there. And this one, check out that one. I don't know what the go is there, guys, but it looks homemade to me. If that's homemade, pretty good job. If they're some sort of like factory standard from the shop, boy, are they worn out, guys. If they're from the shop, they're stuffed. If they're homemade, hey, if that's homemade, cool little job. What do you reckon? Put that in the comments. Anyway, that's the front one. It used to be 4-wheel drive. There's no gears in here, guys. Can you see any of that? It's hollow in there. That's all hollow. There's nothing in there, guys. So there's no shafts going from there to there. No shafts on each side. Anyway, that's the front, guys. And this one's the back. It's got the gear in it. So yeah, that's it. Suspension. They need to be taken off and given a good clean. Maybe some new oil put into there or whatever. Same as the front. One of them is really stiff. I think it's that one. Yeah, that one's not too bad. That one's a little stiffer. It's got some paint and crap all over it, guys. But yeah, I'll take that off, give it a good clean. And that's all the parts there, guys, stripped down, ready to clean. As I said, I could strip it down more, but that's going to be fine for now to clean it, unless I come across any broken parts. So we'll see what happens. Skullcam. Now, I haven't done much on this video, guys. I'm giving you a bit of a description of what I'm up to on the RC Nitro. Stripped down, ready to be cleaned. Put it back together. Oil it up, grease it up and all that sort of stuff. Hear that? She sounds dry and squeaky. That needs a bit of lubrication in that. Anyway, yeah, it's all stripped down. Clean it up. Get some new tyres. Now, what's going to determine what tyres I get for it, guys? Now the back ones, spiky. Now the front ones, homemade. What's going to determine the tyres is, what am I going to set this up for? Drag racing or drifting? I can't make my mind up, guys. I can't make my mind up. What do you reckon? Should I turn it into a drag car? You know, long. Can you get that? Long, or into a drifter with same size wheels? RC rear wheel drive drifter, very hard to drive. Generally drift cars for RCs are four wheel drive. What else we got? Drag cars, bit boring. You're just in a straight line, bam, one go, and then walk all the way, put it back, bam, go again. So drifting probably more fun, harder to do for rear wheel drive. Drag car easy to make with just rear wheel drive, but probably boring. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do. You tell me. Please tell me, guys. Put it down in the comments. Down in the comments, guys. What's going on? Drag car, drift car. You tell me. Skullcam.